Why is it that some of the most enduring Hollywood icons, the ones whose charisma practically leaps off the screen, harbor a secret disdain for their own cinematic masterpieces? Imagine a legendary actress whose presence defined an entire era, who absolutely refuses to watch the film that cemented her as a star. We're talking about Angie Dickinson, a woman who captivated millions, yet carries a hidden burden tied to her most iconic role in the classic Western, Rio Bravo. The reason she avoids it isn't simple vanity or a fleeting bad memory. It's a complex, deeply personal story woven with threads of self-criticism, profound heartbreak, and an unspoken connection that has remained buried for decades. Born Angeline Brown in the quiet, expansive landscape of Culm, North Dakota, Angie Dickinson's early life was a world away from the dazzling spotlight that awaited her. She was the second of four daughters, growing up in a modest household where her father, a small-town newspaper publisher, fostered a love for words and storytelling. This influence initially steered Angie towards a different path. She dreamed of becoming a writer or journalist, a quiet intellectual pursuit that belied the magnetic screen presence she would later command. The family's pivotal move to Burbank, California, when Angie was just 10 years old, was a search for greater opportunities during the lean years of the Great Depression, but it inadvertently opened a door she never intended to walk through. After graduating high school, she pursued a business degree, still with an eye on a writing career, even working as a secretary. But fate, with a mischievous grin, intervened. In 1953, on a whim, she entered a local beauty pageant and, to her surprise, landed as a finalist. This unexpected foray into the world of glamour caught the attention of casting directors, and suddenly, the aspiring writer found herself in front of the camera, embarking on a path she had never envisioned. Her natural charisma and striking beauty were undeniable, but it was the blend of sharp intellect and captivating allure that truly set her apart, hinting at the star she was destined to become, even if the journey was far from conventional. Angie Dickinson's rise from aspiring writer to Hollywood's leading lady was a steady, almost unstoppable climb. Her early career saw her navigate a series of supporting roles, building her craft in television anthology series and B-movies. But it was in 1959, with Howard Hawks' legendary Western Rio Bravo, that she truly exploded onto the scene. As Feathers, the quick-witted, flirtatious gambler who finds herself entangled with John Wayne's stoic sheriff, Dickinson captivated audiences. She wasn't just a love interest. She was a vibrant, independent woman who held her own against two of Hollywood's biggest male stars, John Wayne and Dean Martin. Her portrayal of Feathers showcased a captivating blend of sensuality, intelligence, and a fiery spirit that defied the typical damsel in distress stereotype. She brought a raw, magnetic energy to the screen, holding her own in scenes with seasoned veterans and commanding attention with every look and line. For a young actress still finding her footing, sharing the screen with such iconic names was both daunting and exhilarating. Rio Bravo didn't just mark her big-screen breakthrough. It solidified her unique appeal and established the foundation for a career defined by strong, unforgettable female characters. But even as the world celebrated her undeniable success, a quiet struggle brewed beneath the surface, a self-criticism that few would ever truly grasp. From the sizzling sands of westerns to the sleek, sophisticated world of crime thrillers, Angie Dickinson continuously defied easy categorization. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, she cemented her status as a versatile leading lady, effortlessly transitioning between genres. She delivered a chilling performance in the psychological thriller The Killers in 1964 and charmed audiences alongside Frank Sinatra and the legendary Rat Pack in the stylish heist film Ocean's 11 in 1960. Her close friendship with Sinatra only added to her allure, painting a picture of a glamorous figure who moved seamlessly through Hollywood's elite social circles. Yet, despite her undeniable beauty and star power, Dickinson was never just window dressing. Directors praised her emotional depth, while audiences connected with her on-screen vulnerability and nuanced portrayals. But her most enduring and, arguably, most groundbreaking role arrived in 1974 when she was cast as Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in the television drama Policewoman. The series, which ran until 1978, was revolutionary for its time, fearlessly showcasing a woman in a serious, active law enforcement role concept virtually unseen on primetime television. Dickinson's portrayal of the tough yet compassionate detective earned her critical acclaim, a Golden Globe, and multiple Emmy nominations. More importantly, she became an icon, inspiring a generation of women to consider careers in law enforcement and unequivocally proving that a woman could not only carry a primetime drama but define it. Policewoman wasn't just entertainment. It was a cultural touchstone that shattered barriers and paved the way for countless future female-led action and police series. Beyond the silver screen triumphs, Angie Dickinson's personal life was a landscape of profound connections and shattering heartbreaks. Her first marriage to college football player Gene Dickinson in 1952 provided her with the surname that would soon become synonymous with Hollywood glamour, though their union ended in 1956, with the divorce finalized 4 years later. Despite the separation, she chose to keep the name that was by then deeply intertwined with her burgeoning career. During this period, Angie also forged an unexpected and intellectually stimulating friendship with renowned economist and diplomat John Kenneth Galbraith and his wife Catherine. These interactions offered her a rare glimpse into a world of academia and international affairs, showcasing a depth of intellect and curiosity often overshadowed by her striking beauty. She even accompanied the Galbraiths on travels, including occasions during John's tenure as the U.S. ambassador to India, experiences he detailed in his memoirs, revealing a thoughtful and engaged Angie Dickinson who defied Hollywood stereotypes. In 1965, Dickinson entered her second marriage, this time to the legendary composer and songwriter Burt Bacharach. Together, they formed one of the most glamorous power couples of the era, gracing the pages of countless magazines. Their marriage, a remarkable 16-year journey in the often turbulent world of entertainment, was profoundly shaped by the arrival of their only child, Leah Nikki Bacharach, born in 1966. From early childhood, Nikki exhibited signs of autism, a condition then poorly understood. Angie, in particular, dedicated herself to Nikki's care, often prioritizing her daughter's needs over her own soaring career. Their journey was marked by immense emotional, medical, and logistical challenges. Nikki faced a difficult life, struggling with mental health issues and the limitations imposed by her condition. Tragically, in 2007, at the age of 40, Nikki ended her own life, leaving behind grieving parents who had fought relentlessly to provide her with comfort and stability. Dickinson later described this devastating loss as the most painful experience of her life, a profound heartbreak from which she would never fully recover. The weight of this sorrow, a burden few truly comprehended, cast a long shadow over her public persona, adding another layer to the enigma of Angie Dickinson. Even after the profound sorrow of losing her daughter and the dissolution of her marriage to Burt Bacharach, Angie Dickinson embraced life with an enduring grace and an unyielding spirit. The 1980s brought new companionship in her relationship with singer-songwriter Billy Vera, best known for his soulful hit At This Moment. Their romance was a lighter, more creatively charged chapter, with Dickinson even appearing in the music video for Vera's 1981 song, I Can Take Care of Myself. The video showcased Angie not just as a talented actress, but as a confident, mature woman unafraid to engage with contemporary pop culture and her lasting allure. Their time together, though brief, was meaningful, representing a period where Angie re-engaged with the entertainment scene from a fresh, modern perspective. Later, in the 1990s, Dickinson entered another high-profile relationship, this time with the legendary broadcaster Larry King. King, with his distinctive gravelly voice and no-nonsense interviewing style, was a household name, hosting his long-running talk show Larry King Live on CNN. Dickinson and King were frequently seen together at public events, quickly becoming one of the most talked-about couples in media circles. Their relationship, while it didn't lead to marriage, was one of mutual respect and admiration. King often spoke glowingly of Angie's intelligence, grace, and vivacity, while she, in turn, appreciated his sharp wit and journalistic mind. Though their romance eventually ended, they remained on good terms, speaking fondly of one another in interviews, a testament to the genuine connection they shared. Even as she aged, Dickinson retained the poise and elegance that made her a style icon. Frequently appearing at film retrospectives and awards, shows where she was honored for her trailblazing contributions to both film and television. Yet, despite her continued public presence and revered status, one deeply personal shadow continued to loom: her steadfast refusal to watch Rio Bravo. Even with a career brimming with triumphs and a life lived with undeniable grace, one persistent enigma has followed Angie Dickinson for decades: her steadfast refusal to watch Rio Bravo. This isn't just a quirky anecdote, it's a window into the complex emotional landscape of a Hollywood legend. The film, released in 1959, propelled her into superstardom, yet for Dickinson, it remains an unviewed chapter. Her primary reason stems from a raw, unwavering self-criticism. Despite critical acclaim and fan adoration for her portrayal of Feathers, Dickinson harbored deep insecurities about her own performance. She felt that as a young actress still finding her footing, she hadn't yet developed the nuanced skills to truly stand shoulder to shoulder with titans like John Wayne and Dean Martin. To her, her performance was raw, imperfect, and perhaps not fully realized. Watching it, even years later, would be an agonizing exercise in dissecting every perceived flaw, a haunting reminder of a younger, less experienced self. But the emotional truth runs far deeper than mere professional critique. Another, far more poignant reason lies in the lingering memory of her young co-star, Ricky Nelson. Just 18 at the time of filming, Nelson was already a household name as a teen idol and a successful musician. On the set of Rio Bravo, despite the age difference, a profound and sincere camaraderie blossomed between Angie and Ricky. She often spoke of him with immense tenderness, recalling his quiet charm, gentle nature, and immense talent. His tragic death in a plane crash in 1985, at the devastatingly young age of 45, left an indelible mark on Dickinson. To watch Rio Bravo would be to witness Ricky, vibrant and full of promise, forever frozen in time. It would mean confronting the agonizing reality of a bright light extinguished far too soon, a wound that, even after decades, continued to ache. For Angie, the film became an emotional time capsule, one she simply couldn't bring herself to open. For decades, the true depth of Angie Dickinson's connection to Ricky Nelson remained shrouded in mystery, a quiet sorrow she carried close to her heart. Their bond on the set of Rio Bravo was often dismissed as mere professional camaraderie, but for Angie, it was something far more profound, a hidden layer to her life that she guarded with fierce protectiveness. She saw beyond the teen idol persona, recognizing in Ricky a rare blend of humility, genuine kindness, and quiet brilliance that defied his immense fame. He wasn't the flashy star. He was the respectful artist, strumming his guitar between takes, engaging with the crew, and leaving small, thoughtful notes just to brighten her day. His dedication to his craft, his willingness to learn, and his natural ability to blend seamlessly into musical scenes with the likes of Dean Martin all left an indelible impression on her. Their shared experience on a high-pressure Hollywood set forged a unique connection, a mutual understanding that transcended their age difference and public images. While the world saw their on-screen chemistry as part of the cinematic magic, Angie felt a deeper, unspoken current between them. It was a bond built on shared moments of vulnerability and the quiet respect of two artists navigating the demands of a relentless industry. His tragic, sudden departure at such a young age wasn't just the loss of a talented co-star. It was the shattering of a personal connection, a bright light that illuminated a specific, deeply cherished chapter of her life. The pain of that loss made revisiting Rio Bravo an unbearable journey into a past where he was still vibrant and full of promise, an emotional weight she simply couldn't lift. After decades of guarded privacy and quiet reflection, Angie Dickinson, the iconic actress whose luminous career spanned more than half a century, has finally shattered the silence surrounding her true feelings for Ricky Nelson. For years, rumors and speculation swirled about their connection, a bond forged on the set of Rio Bravo. But Angie, known for her unmatched grace and discretion, chose to keep the details locked away, fiercely protecting both her own reputation and the sacred memory of the late singer. Now, at the remarkable age of 93, she has decided that the time is right to share her perspective. pulling back the curtain on a relationship far more intricate and emotionally resonant than anyone ever knew. Her decision to speak openly marks a significant moment, not only for fans of classic Hollywood and vintage rock and roll, but also for those who have long admired her unwavering dignity amidst the relentless churn of Tinseltown gossip. Her revelations come with a deep sense of maturity and reflection, painting a nuanced picture of a time when the pressures of fame and the demands of the entertainment industry shaped personal lives in profoundly complex ways. She recalls Ricky Nelson's youthful exuberance and magnetic charm, his effortless ability to captivate audiences both on screen and in concert. But she also speaks of his genuine kindness, his quiet confidence, and his surprising thoughtfulness behind the scenes. Little notes left in her chair, casual chats with the crew, a complete lack of ego that set him apart. But Angie also touches on the darker realities they faced, the loneliness behind the spotlight, the relentless strains of celebrity life, and the inevitable heartaches that came with loving someone so constantly in the public eye. She describes how their paths crossed at a pivotal moment in both their careers and personal journeys, creating a connection that was as intense as it was complicated, hinting at a profound affection that transcended mere friendship. Her reflections delve into the challenges they faced, the misunderstandings that arose, and the deep respect that endured even after their relationship shifted into the realm of memory. By finally opening up, Angie offers a heartfelt tribute to Ricky Nelson, not just as a legendary entertainer, but as a human being who, like all of us, navigated the tumultuous currents of love, loss, and the search for meaning. It's a stunning revelation, transforming Rio Bravo from a simple film into a deeply emotional time capsule, forever imbued with the echoes of a profound and hidden bond. In recounting these long-held memories, Angie also bravely acknowledges the profound impact that silence had on her own life. For decades, keeping her feelings about Ricky Nelson private became a form of protection, a coping mechanism for a sorrow too raw to expose to the relentless glare of public scrutiny. This self-imposed privacy shaped her experiences, allowing her to process her grief and protect the intimate details of a connection few truly understood. But now, with the wisdom that only comes with age and perspective, Angie embraces vulnerability as a profound strength. This rare glimpse into her heart and mind is a powerful reminder of the complexities of human relationships, especially when lived under the intense, often unforgiving spotlight of fame. It reveals that the lives of celebrities are often far more intricate and emotionally layered than the headlines suggest. Angie Dickinson's decision to break her silence is an act of immense courage and grace, a testament to her enduring spirit and her unwavering desire to honor the full truth of her life. Through her words, Ricky Nelson's legacy gains a new dimension, one that celebrates not just his extraordinary talent, but the intricate, often hidden emotional tapestry that defined his life and those who loved him. It invites us all to reconsider what we think we know about the lives of icons, urging compassion and understanding in place of speculation, and revealing that true stories are often found in the quiet, unspoken corners of the heart. Angie Dickinson's story isn't just a tale of Hollywood glamour and cinematic triumphs. It's a profound narrative of resilience, private sorrow, and the quiet dignity of a woman who navigated immense personal challenges while redefining what it meant to be a leading lady. From her unexpected entry into entertainment to her groundbreaking role as Pepper Anderson, she shattered stereotypes and inspired a generation, proving that female characters could be complex, commanding, and central to a story's heart. Yet, it's the untold stories, the deeply personal burdens she carried from the heartbreak of her daughter Nikki's struggles and tragic passing to the hidden emotional weight tied to Ricky Nelson that truly complete the portrait of this enigmatic icon. Her recent decision to finally break her silence on Nelson reveals a hidden layer of affection and loss, transforming Rio Bravo from a simple film into a deeply emotional time capsule. Angie Dickinson's legacy transcends her captivating performances. It lies in her unwavering authenticity, her quiet strength, and her enduring impact on how women are portrayed in media. She reminds us that behind every shimmering facade of fame, there exist intricate, often unseen emotional landscapes. And as she bravely shares these final, poignant truths, she leaves us with a powerful message. The most compelling stories are often found not in the spotlight, but in the quiet, guarded chambers of the heart.